Welcome to 5-Minute Nerd episode 39, where we break down everything nerd culture into 5-minute segments. Today we're diving into the iconic collectible card game that launched an entire genre, Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, or MTG, is more than just a card game. It's a cultural phenomenon that has grown exponentially since its creation in 1993. Whether you're new to the game or a longtime planeswalker, MTG has something for everyone. Magic the Gathering was created by Richard Garfield and published by Wizards of the Coast. It debuted in 1993 as the first trading card game of its kind. Its success was immediate, and it set the standard for what would become a booming industry of competitive trading card games. Unlike games like chess or Monopoly, Magic the Gathering brought complex strategies into a card format where players could build custom decks, casting spells and summoning creatures to outwit their opponents. One of the unique aspects of Magic is its 5-color mana system, each representing a different philosophy and playstyle. Let's break them down quickly. White represents order, protection, and healing. Players using white often focus on defense, summoning armies of soldiers and angels to overwhelm their foes. Blue is the color of intellect and control. Blue focuses on manipulating the battlefield, countering spells, and drawing cards to gain an advantage. Black embraces power at any cost, symbolizing death and decay. Black decks often involve sacrificing life points or creatures to gain devastating power. Red is the embodiment of chaos and destruction. Red magic is aggressive and quick, using direct damage spells like fireballs to burn through the opposition. Green, nature and growth define green. This color is all about summoning massive creatures and ramping up mana production to overwhelm the enemy with sheer force. At its core, MTG is a game where 2 or more players assume the role of powerful planeswalkers, battling each other by casting spells and summoning creatures. Each player starts with 20 life points, and the goal is simple: reduce your opponent's life total to 0. The game revolves around drawing mana cards from your deck to power your spells. This mana, in the form of land cards, corresponds to the 5 colors we just discussed. The strategy is in building a deck that maximizes the synergy between your cards and knowing when to cast your spells for the greatest impact. A significant part of MTG's appeal is its collectability. With over 20,000 unique cards released across more than 100 expansion sets, the game is always evolving. Wizards of the Coast continually releases new expansions that add fresh mechanics, new storylines, and card synergies, keeping the game dynamic and exciting. Each expansion often tells a story about the Magic Multiverse, where planeswalkers, essentially the main characters of the game, traverse through various worlds, battling enemies and unlocking new powers. Popular expansions include Zendikar, Ravnica, and Theros, each introducing new cards that players can use to enhance their strategies. MTG isn't just a casual game, it's a worldwide competitive phenomenon with various formats. The most famous of these is Standard, where only the most recent sets of cards are allowed. Other formats like Modern, Commander, and Legacy offer different ways to play, each with its own set of rules and card pools. Magic also has an incredibly active pro scene, with large-scale tournaments like the Magic the Gathering Pro Tour and Magic Arena Championships drawing players from around the world. These events offer not just fame, but significant prize money, making MTG a serious competitive endeavor for many. MTG has permeated pop culture like few games have. From high-profile tournaments broadcasted online to references in TV shows, Magic the Gathering has cemented itself as not just a game, but a touchstone in geek culture. And with the rise of Magic Arena, the digital version of the game, it's reaching new heights of popularity. So, whether you're a fan of competitive deck building or you just love cracking open a booster pack, Magic the Gathering has a place in nerd culture history, and it's here to stay. That's it for today's episode. If you want to see more in-depth breakdowns of your favorite nerdy topics, make sure to stay tuned for future episodes of 5-Minute Nerd. Thank you for listening to the 5-Minute Nerd. Remember to get more nerd culture broken down in 5-minute segments. Don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe to this channel.